Hello everybody, looks like we're live. I want to welcome you to Montezuma. It's a warm day. Well, it's getting warm anyway. I think it's supposed to be up to 80 degrees, but it's 71 degrees right now. Partly sunny, although the sun is shining on us at the moment. I mean, there are a fair number of clouds in the sky, but also some blue patches. I made better time than I had anticipated coming up here. Hi, Hibby. Looks like we're up and running. Late start though, because I had to make a stop along the way. That's why I had given a predicted startup time of 1 o'clock. But we're starting a little earlier because I made slightly better time on my way here than I had anticipated. Or at the very least, my stop took less time than anticipated. How's that? It's not 80 degrees yet, but I mean, I thought I saw a forecast for like 80. So it's going to be warm, and it's supposed to cool down a few degrees tomorrow, and actually be rainier tomorrow. You know, I don't know. I have a feeling that today, condition-wise, might be tough for us because of, you know, the sunshine. As you know, I prefer it cloudy. I mean, not dark, but cloudy anyway. A bright, cloudy day. So it's not so, we don't have so much heat shimmer in the air. Anyway, a fair number of people are here today. I believe the visitor center is closed, or I think I just heard a robin. Here, let me go through what I've seen or heard so far. American robin, northern cardinal, downy woodpecker, American crow, Canada goose, green-winged teal, northern shoveler, red-winged blackbird, I think that's just about it so far. Oh, I did see some gulls. I'm not sure what they were, to be honest with you. I didn't look. So anyway, we'll see how things go today. I don't know. Sorry for the late start. Might as well remind you from now, again, I mentioned this last week. I have a feeling that... Did I mention song sparrows? Yeah, I think so. I mentioned... Oh, and I hear some tree swallows right now. I mentioned last week that it looks like next week, this coming week, I may not be able to fit a tour into the schedule. So I don't know yet. I won't know until the last minute, maybe, but or might know by Friday. But anyway, so I would anticipate no tour next week, but again, I'm not certain. Looks like an American crow, and oh, hold on a second here. Unfortunately, I did not solve my battery issues that I had last week, or at least I didn't really have time to really look into them and see what was going on. So I think I have things in hand today, although it may cause a few changes. I'm using a different battery system, and hopefully it will work for us. We'll see. It's funny. Last week I started with two main power system batteries for me. Both had been fully charged, as they always are prior to the tour, and it seems like both of them decided they didn't want to work. And they're not really old or anything like that. I'm not showing you well, but that's a song sparrow. Let's see if we can. Well, we're gonna keep going. We don't have. I don't want to waste any time. Well, I never do, but oh, it flew away anyway. So. Just heard a different song sparrow. I had to make a stop in Ithaca on the way here, and that took a little extra time. So that's one of the reasons why one of the reasons behind the later start. A couple Canada geese over here. And I'm hearing others. What's going on there? Hold on, I want to look with binoculars. I have a feeling it's just some white stuff, although that almost looked like an egg. Doesn't look like an egg, but I don't know what it is. At least I don't think it does. I don't believe it does. No, it's just some white stuff. Looks like it's cottony in nature, but I don't know. Another song sparrow. We're hearing red-winged blackbirds also. Looks like one there. Relatively quiet week for me, bird watching wise. Who's that? Is that a great blue heron, maybe? Yes, great blue heron. I just have to say, it seems like things have been relatively dry, and I see various bodies of water or whatever, and they, I would say many water levels seem to be lower than I would have thought they would be. So in addition to that Canada goose we were just watching in flight, there was another great blue heron at lower altitude flying along the ground. Anyway, like this channel here, I mean, you know, it's not like it's late spring and things should be drying up or anything like that, or it's, you know, clearly showing some muddy areas as opposed to areas that are covered with water. And I mean, you know, we've basically just begun, you know, the year. We've only been on Wildlife Drive once before this year. And I see that in other areas too, just various rivers that are low and that sort of thing here and there. So quite honestly, I'm already concerned about water. Hello. Shoot, should have stopped just before there. I should tell you about this, and in a way I hesitate to tell you because of I think I still do we still have snow geese here like last week? Looks like it. I don't remember how many were there last week. Was it 5 or was it 4? But there's snow geese there. Anyway, I hesitate to tell you this because, you know, you're most likely not going to be able to see it, but I have seen, not all of, but a good portion of Tripping the Niagara, the show that was on TV Ontario, and had, you know, happened to have some of my my own footage included. And I have to say, it's just a beautiful program, relaxing, informative. It's just very well done, and it's just I hope that they eventually make it available here in the United States, because I think a lot of people would enjoy it. Here's a turtle, snapping turtle. It had its there. Oh. Hold on, what's that? Nothing. Okay. I think I just saw 2 robins fly by. I'm not positive though. No, you know what? I don't know. I take that back. I don't know at all. Anyway, I'm hoping that they eventually make it available. I mean, I was able to see it, but you know, not via something I am able to share. If I were able to share, believe me, I would. But I mean, they gave me a, you know, private access to the show, and you know, I wouldn't want to betray their trust. Great blue heron. And in the background, Canada goose. And up here are the snow geese. We might be hearing a swamp sparrow. I think we are. Looks almost like there's more water here than there was back there, but anyway, it's that same channel. I'm going to stop right here for a moment. I'm going to set you down. I want to look at something, okay? Okay, never mind. So anyway, I don't know if they'll ever make the show available, or if someone, here in this country, any one channel or network will eventually show it. But I hope it happens, because like I said, it's a nice show, nice program, well done, and I give them a lot of credit for doing it. It's a mallard there. Now the channel looks dry here, but it often does. I mean, this is must be a higher area. Anyway, a day like today has certainly brought out a lot of people. You can see a lot of cars ahead of us, and and as I've looked to the right side of the car, obviously there have been a number of times when cars have passed through our view. I think I see a Canada goose nest. Or at least the makings of one. Maybe. I just heard a crow. Oh, I did hear a red-bellied woodpecker. I forgot about that one. I think I told you about the downy woodpecker. If I didn't, well, I just did. So yeah, it definitely, things are definitely looking drier. I don't know. I'm not saying that they're draining this pool yet again this year. I really don't know, but I hope not. They've drained it enough. Anyway, we have a few Canada geese out here. Here and there. Hearing some frogs too. And I think we'll, wait, hold on, what's that? Is that something, is that a white bird there of some sort? Oh no, I think it's the same white thing we saw last week, which turned out to be nothing. All right, let's see if we can take a look out here. There might be other things that are of interest out there, I'm not sure. Hold on. I really have some homework to do in terms of power systems and also something else that I've been meaning to do and just haven't done. Yeah, there are some other ducks or something out there, and we'll take a look at them in a moment. And I'm hearing a killdeer also. Before we look too far away, we have a crow here. Now there's always a chance, I don't know, there's always a chance it's a fish crow, and they're very difficult to discern from American crow. But we do know it's not a raven. Looking at its bill, it doesn't have those rougher looking feathers at the throat. So we know it's not a raven. I'm sure there are other differences that an expert could show you, but I'm not an expert. So anyway, we have, this is a Canada goose nest out here. Snoozing. And that looks like nothing actually there. See that white at the shoulder? It's a white stripe, not so much a triangle, so we know that is a green-winged teal. I'll lighten it up a little bit. It might help us. The females, harder for me to identify, but the males in breeding colors, like, you know, usually not too tough. More green-winged teals. Oops. Oh, those look like mallards, actually. We have more green-winged teals. By the looks of things. And if that crow we're hearing is the one on the ground, then okay, it is an American crow, not a fish crow. Song sparrow's near. Wait, is it a song sparrow? Nearby. Yes, song sparrow nearby. Oh, in the air. If I can find it. Bald eagle. We're going to let it go. Oh! Sound like pintails to me. Could be wrong. Many of them are coming in for a landing, I think. Oh, I may be wrong. Maybe they're not pintails. Maybe I'm wrong in terms of my vocalization sound, or IDs. So anyway, fair number of green-winged teals out there overall. Alright, let's keep going. We're going to move along. I'm going to leave this camera in place. I just heard a gadwall. Oh, and I see a shorebird. Looks like a yellow legs. I don't know if it's... Oh, a few of them. 3 of them. I don't know if they're greater or lesser. But we'll get to those. The angle would be tough for me at this point. Oh, maybe... Well, yeah. The angle's tough for me at this point. And actually, if we go too far ahead, we may have vegetation in the way. So let me try to at least get one of them, if I can. Oh, I can. It's just a matter of aiming now. There. I'm not sure if it's greater or lesser, to be honest with you. Thinking it might be greater. For about 5 minutes I knew the difference, but now I don't know the difference any longer. Alright, and there were, although I can't see them anymore, there were at least 3 of them. and someone... We'll get to them eventually, maybe. So this is a little further along, and oh yeah, there are pintails. Okay. I thought I heard some. I thought I had recognized the sound, and you know, but there are, well, there are also some green-winged teals there. But this is further ahead, and out there quite a ways. So there are some northern pintails as well. Oh, and there's a northern shoveler. Sorry, this is not a great look at any of these, but they're, you know, they're well out there and it's kind of sunny, so that's the way it is. Notice that white breast on the male, and of course the long pin tails of the male especially. So those are good markers. Those might be gadwalls there. Not sure. I'm having a hard time seeing, but I thought I had heard a gadwall a short while ago. Yeah, that's what it sounds like, kind of. There's a dog in the vehicle ahead of us. It's got its head out the window, but I am pretty sure it's not driving. Let's... I think I see maybe two more eagles in the air. Oh. Oh no. Wait, I don't know. Yeah, those look like eagles. And we're going to move along. Hold on a second. Okay. You know, they might be lesser. I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking lesser, at least with this one. I could be wrong. I would guess lesser. Lesser yellow legs. Oh. Some shovelers, northern shovelers. Notice the prominent bill. The male's fairly easy to recognize. You can see the dark head, which is greenish actually, not black, and the white breast / belly, but then the rusty flank. Very colorful. The female's more drab in appearance, but you know, she's definitely has that very prominent bill, just like he does. So helps for me anyway to identify them. Let's stop here, even though that because I see a couple other ducks. Let's see if we can figure out what they are. Oh, blue-winged teals. So we've seen green and blue-winged teals. Hi. The male has that distinctive white stripe on its face. Female is less distinctive. Some tree swallows just flew through our view, and they're hard to stay with. Anybody closer? No. You know, on a day like today, because the conditions are what they are, you know, I like looking at some of the footage I recorded last week. I would have thought some of it would have been better. You know, I was hoping for better looks, and then I realized, no, the sun interfered in this one, and that one, and that one, and this one, and it wasn't always really what I was hoping for, but that's just how things are. Okay, I'm having a hard time finding those same teals, so let's keep going so I can pretend I'm just going, even though I'm not able to find what I want. Hold on one second. Okay, the snow geese that we saw they're still where they were, but I believe I may see 3 more in the water. So we'll maybe catch up with them, unless they're swans, but I don't think they're swans. And I don't know if this is a different eagle in the air, but there's actually eagle there, and then up higher is, I think, another eagle. Maybe the same adult we saw earlier, I don't know. Whoa, oh, hold on. They just came together in the air. Unless something else is going on. Taking a peek with my own eyes. Okay, they're not anywhere near each other anymore. Okay. More pintails, and some of those, are they gadwalls? They might be. Probably should close the other side window, but the breeze is feels good right now. Just heard a song sparrow. See some northern shovelers out there. Flying through the view is that a great blue heron? Hold on, it somehow looks a little small. No, it's a great blue. Okay. Oh, that's a not a duck. That is an American coot. Hi, coot. Some of you may say, why does he keep telling us over the months and years that it's not not a duck? Well, some people may be new tuning in. You never know. So I think we have some gadwalls there. Another coot there by the looks of it, by the way it was swimming. Yes, another coot, American coot. And I suspect there are more here and there. It's just a matter of finding them. Canada geese. Okay, it's getting difficult for me to show you things here. Let's move along. Oh, who was that? Yes, that's an American Widgeon right there. And there are others there, by the looks of things. Male and female. See the white cap on top of the male that male's head? That makes a big difference for me in terms of identifying them. And then the female, you know, one of the markers for me anyway is just a little bit of a darker shading around her eye. It's tough to see sometimes, but she just has a slightly different look. And that's what what keys me to her identification. Oh, these are blue-winged teals. A little bit closer, but still not great views. It's a result of the conditions. Sorry about that. Nothing I can do. At least, not that I know that I can do. All right, we're gonna keep moving. But we're seeing a nice variety overall today. What's that in the air? Hold on. Come on, Ferris. let's go. Bald eagle again. Okay. You know, that's why I never like counting. You never know. I mean, that could be the same eagle we keep seeing. It very well might be, but... Okay, let's keep going. I think I may have just heard a swamp sparrow again. Mallards here. Just look around here with binoculars a bit. If we look farther out, and we will. No, farther. Farther. Here. Look at the shape of... Oh, that's a... those are ruddy ducks. Hi, ruddy ducks. But what caught my attention... Wait, who's that? Was that a redhead? That might be a redhead. But we definitely have... Oh, we definitely have some... it's too bright. I think those might be scops. And we definitely have some canvasbacks out there. See that red head and the white sides, as opposed to the other bird over here somewhere that seemed to have a red head and a gray side. I may be wrong about that. Where'd it go? I don't know. That looks like... I didn't see it well. I don't know if that was a ruddy duck or not, or if it was a bufflehead. That's a ruddy duck. Okay. Another ruddy duck. Look at that. That tail is also just a good indicator. You see how it's low in the water. It's a small duck, but you see that pointy tail pointing upwards, essentially. More so than many other ducks. So, who is this? That one might be a redhead. It's tough for me to tell. I think it is. See, it looks like it has a reddish head and a grayish body. Again, I could be wrong about that. We're looking out over long distances right now and under not less than ideal conditions. I'm not sure who that is. Could be green-winged teal, but I don't know. Now that brown bird there at center, that's a female canvasback, if you're unfamiliar with them. Same shape of head as the males who have the red heads and the white bodies, the white sides. See, that's at center right now, center screen, that is a male canvasback. Anyway, I'm glad we looked out there. More ruddy ducks. Oh, that's a ringneck duck right there. Now, if you're new, you may wonder what, I don't see any ring around its neck. No, you don't. And it's very difficult to see, even if you have the bird in hand. It can be difficult to see. So, how it got that name, it was seen later on, maybe at one point, someone maybe had a hold of one that had perished or something. I don't know, but anyway, there's a ring there. It's just not very prominent. I'm hearing gadwall. Ap, ap, ap. More coots. Sometimes just watch these American coots. See how they act? I mean, they act differently than, other waterfowl do. They just have that can be a good clue in and of itself. So you can't always rely on shape. You can't always rely on color. Who is that? That looks, if at center screen, that to me looks like a double-crested cormorant. Judging by the shape of its head, see how it's low in the water and it's just general size compared to some of the other things that are around it. So I believe that's a double-crested cormorant. So as like I'm indicating, you're not always going to get, when you're out there bird watching, you're not always going to get a perfect picture, for you to use for identification purposes. Sometimes you're not going to get a picture at all. Sometimes, you have to rely on sound. Wait, what happened? I wanted to shift the camera so I could better look at some birds. Where'd they go? Okay. Well, I am going to shift the camera. Looks like a great blue heron there, or two, actually a couple of them. Canada geese back there. Another great blue heron. I need to look with binoculars because I thought I saw something of oh, hold on a second. There might be more cormorants out there. I'm not sure. Yes, looks like it. One in the water, and these others are essentially out of the water, or at least at slightly higher ground. I saw someone else swimming in view, and I've been looking for them since. Tried to shift the camera. I lost track of what it was and where it was. Okay, well, we're going to keep moving. Let me just take one more look with binoculars. Maybe I'll find whatever I was looking for. Nothing really stands out. Okay, let's keep going. I'm not sure. I might have heard a northern flicker. We're coming up on those white birds in the water that I believe are snow geese. I thought I had seen 4 earlier. Now I see... Oh no, I still see 4. Okay. One was behind the others. But in the meantime, more blue-winged teals around here, and mallards, I believe. You can see how much larger the mallard is than the blue-winged teal. I've mentioned before, the mallard is a large duck on a relative basis. Larger, really, than just about any of the other species we see on a regular basis. Oh, who's that? Buffleheads. I think. Yes, buffleheads. We know better than to try to record them, but there they are. Since they can be uncooperative. So anyway, the white birds I was mentioning, here they are out here. Come on, there. So more snow geese. So I think we saw, what did we see, 5 already? And I believe it was 5, and we see 4 more over here. Cute. I believe I am hearing a northern flicker. Those look like gadwalls in the back, I think. Jeez. Look at this. Person just goes through, kicks up a ton of dust. Driving through, why are you even here? Just gets dust in the car, dust on our lens. Oh, did I just hear a pied-billed grebe? Maybe. I think I did. By the way, there is a speed limit here. I mean, you can't just, drive right through like that. And maybe they were under the speed limit, but they certainly kicked up a lot of dust. I believe we have more buffleheads up here. Yes, we do. And we also have some cars in our way, so... We're going to keep going. Great blue heron flying to our left, low altitude. Couple male northern shovelers here. They're not giving us the best looks, but you can see how colorful they are. And see, oh, we just caught a glimpse. That head is, as I've said, it's green. It's not a black head, but a green one. But sometimes, you know, actually often, the lighting makes it look like it's, you know, black, when it's actually an iridescent green. You can see that's true of mallards, and there may be one or two other species that are like that. Let's keep going here. It's tempting to try to record the buffleheads, but we're going to keep moving. Let me look around a little bit. Just saw two pied-billed grebes. I don't see them now. There may be others. That's one. There's another. They're not ducks either, and but they're small. And, you know, they have some qualities that make them seem like ducks, but they're not ducks. I'm not sure who that is. It's a great blue heron. So we've seen at least 3 pied-billed grebes. And I suspect there are more in that little patch, but I want to move on. Number of great blue herons. We're not gonna look at them all, closely, and none of them are close anyway. But just give you a look-see here. You look. I mean, as big as a great blue heron is, and here we're benefiting from magnification. Look, it kind of, at least in this lighting, kind of blends in quite well into the background, at least for us from this angle. And there are more, but I can't keep going in this direction too much further because of my car mirror. Still saying 71 degrees. It feels warmer than that here in the car. Just came in for a landing. What's that in the air? Surprised we haven't seen an osprey yet. At least I haven't. But quite honestly, I don't know if I'll ever figure out how things work in terms of bird sightings. And I mean, as I drove up here today, I saw, I think, just 1 or 2 hawks. Saw a tree swan. So in terms of like seeing birds of prey, I did not have a productive drive up here. We better stop right here and see who these guys are. I think they might be ringneck ducks. Oh, maybe not. These might be scops. No, they're ringneck ducks. Now, last week we saw some, maybe it was roughly around here, and they were all pretty much snoozing. So a little more active right now. So I guess this is maybe part that's a pied-billed grebe, part conspiracy here, because last week they were snoozing and we couldn't see them, and this week they're diving and we can't see them. There's a female. Oh no, maybe is it? Let's see the size comparison. The ringneck duck isn't a very large duck, I guess. But they're beautiful ducks. Just a few more moments and then we're moving on, but they're, often we see them, but they're very far out. And these aren't super close, but it's a better look than we often get. So, okay, let's move on. Battery is getting low. More tree swallows are here in the air now. Not huge numbers, but hold on a second. Look at me. I'm glad the tree swallows are back, but I'll tell you, from when I'm home, they are very distracting. And I've said this before, often I'll see, tree swallows. Let's look back at the ringneck ducks, see if they give us a better view right now. No, it doesn't look like much better. Anyway, I'll be seeing tree swallows constantly in the air, and when you're seeing something in your peripheral vision or whatever, that could be a small bird nearby, or it could be a larger bird much farther away. So I'll be looking out the window for whatever, and sure enough, I'll keep seeing tree swallows flying around. Is that a big? Oh no, is that a big bird? No, that's not one either. I mean, it's just is that a hawk or is that an eagle in the distance? And it proves to be, oh no, it's a much smaller bird, much closer. Now, a lot of people are stopped here, and maybe many of them are probably looking up at the eagle nest, which I haven't yet seen. I know where it is, but I haven't seen it yet. I can see it now, but I can't see it.
Eagle.
Pardon me?
Female eagle feeding the babies.
Is there?
Yep, right there in that. Right there across here, you see the nest.
I see the nest. I couldn't see very well. I'll have to turn around. Thank you. Well, I can't. There's too many sticks and twigs in the way to get a clear view. I don't know if I can. Well, there are too many cars here to turn around, so we're going to try something different. Something I don't like to do, but we don't have a choice. So let me switch cameras. And first of all, oops, we'll give you a look. Oh, jeez. Something is going on with my various power systems. Oh, shoot. Okay, I don't know what's going on with this. Using a completely different battery and still having problems. I see the nest. I'm not seeing things well. And, it can't be that the babies are out of the nest, so I don't know what's going on. Let's... Sorry, I'm struggling with things here. I don't know what is going on. Basically, the whole system is at low power right now. And I have no idea why. No idea why. I'll have to keep an eye on it. We just, basically we just started the tour a little while ago and we're at 45% on one of my devices, 43%. So it's a problem. But anyway, let's try to see if we can get a better look up at the nest.
With babies. With babies. And with this. Stop and look.
Oh, come on. Oh, okay, hold on. I gotta read this. That's not going to work. Oh. I think I have a problem here. You know what? Hold on. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Toyota to pass us. before the end of the year. Oh, he's going to take our spot, I'll bet. Oh, maybe not. And I don't know if we'll have a good line of sight or not. Okay. Oops. Oh great, the battery's been, the other camera's been on the whole time. Killing the battery. Thank you. Alright. Thank you for your patience. At least from here, I don't see the chicks. And they may be hunkered down, I don't know. Or it could be that we just can't see them from here. It's possible also. I should check on you, make sure you guys are still with me. Looks like you are. We're going to move along, I think, pretty soon, just because we're not really seeing much activity. We're seeing, obviously, the bald eagle there in its nest, but we're not seeing any, like, real activity. Okay, we're going to, I think, continue on.
Geese.
Oh. Okay. Okay. When the gentleman said the eagles feeding the babies, I thought we'd see better activity than that, and maybe his angle's better, but I couldn't see such activity. I'd have to say, actually, whoever that was on the nest wasn't really doing any feeding. It was just sitting there, and we didn't see any feeding activity at all. But that's okay. I was just thinking yesterday. Hold on. Just heard a killdeer. Hold on, I need to try to tend to the other camera, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. We may have to cut the tour short if I can't get the power issues solved. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. It shouldn't be like this. Now, I see a woman up ahead. She's out of her vehicle. Of course, she doesn't seem to care if she's frightening any birds, but she's taking photos of something. She might not be taking a photo of a bird. Maybe it's a turtle.
Yeah, they're like 3 on top of each other.
Just heard a swamp sparrow. Let's switch cameras if we can. Funny, normally, you know, with connection issues or whatever, it's not usually battery that's the problem. You know, I'll just let you know, I mean, the cameras have their own batteries, the various pieces of equipment, you know, they all have that, but you know, I usually try to power things with external batteries also, just so we don't have to keep swapping batteries so often. I see some turkey vultures up ahead, 2 of them. In the air. Canada Goose right here. Breeze feels good. I'm not sure what kind they are. Still don't know what kind of swans they are. We may have an opportunity to see them well. We'll, I think, turn around. A couple ducks flying into Bennings also, but we'll see. Look like trumpeters. At least I don't see any yellow can't see anything there. While you're doing that, I gotta check this. Would you look this way, please? Turn your head so we can see you. The other one just won't orient so we can see it. Oh, hey, hold on. Someone just flew. I don't see it. Somebody just flew into the trees in the background. Well, while we're waiting, turkey vultures there farther back, but I saw someone in these trees. It may have been an eagle, but I'm not sure. Immature. We'll move on soon enough. So I'm thinking these are trumpeter swans. I may be wrong. The one in the back is finally oriented a little bit to help us see its face a little better when it pops its head up. Yes. All right, we're going to move on. I believe these are trumpeter swans. Well, you know, a few more moments. Let's see if we can get some better looks. Oh, and two mallards are nearby. They just came out of the grasses. The other one is farther away, and this one now is maybe swimming towards it. We've got the sign posts in our way very shortly. There's nothing wrong with its feathering. It's just that it's, you know, the feathers get stained from the muds and other things that they, you know, the areas they feed in. So if you're wondering why it's not all white, that's why. They're beautiful. They really are. Let me adjust things here. Like I said, we're going to move on shortly, but it's nice to see them and see them well for a change. You know, we don't see them very well often. We see them often enough, but not very well. So this is kind of a treat. Great blue heron coming our way in the air. As for the mallards, I don't know where they went. sometimes these two swans, again, we're looking at trumpeter swans, at least I believe we are, you'll see them clearly moving their feet to, to stir up whatever they're looking for in terms of food down below them, like that. You can see it doing it now. Beautiful birds. All right, we're going to move on. And believe me, I could stay and watch them a lot longer. I mean, it's just nice to see such things and to see them that well. Uh-oh. I think there's a turtle trying to cross the road up ahead. And a fair amount of traffic coming along. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I think that guy's gonna hit it. Maybe not. Oh, actually she might be going to help the turtle across the road. I think she did. I think the turtle actually would have made it. The way, at the pace it was going, it looked like it was going to make it before anyone came along. And maybe I just haven't been looking in the right spots, but I haven't seen, for instance, any harriers today. Haven't seen ospreys today. Not here. I did see an osprey in one of the nests on the road that leads here. I haven't seen one, in flight over the main pool here. Not yet, anyway. Another great blue heron. I've got a key piece of equipment that keeps its battery indicator keeps dropping for some reason. Yet it's plugged into a battery that's supposedly working. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, we may have to end the tour early today. That piece of equipment is essential. Some things, okay, we can switch about. Some things we can't. turkey vultures to our right. We may have seen them already. They're in the air. Probably 6 of them. Swamp sparrow. Just heard it. Realize I forgot to bring something. Something I should have brought. I had thought of it earlier in the week, but I forgot it. Song sparrow, we just heard. There's a great blue heron, by the way, over here. I hear somebody here. I hear a red-winged blackbird, but I thought I heard somebody else. Maybe. I'd say, you know, overall we've seen a decent variety, but it's not like we're seeing huge numbers of birds, and maybe I shouldn't necessarily expect to see huge numbers of birds. You know, not necessarily expecting to see like migrating flocks of ducks, for instance. Some mallards in the background, another great blue heron over here. Heron in the air. And is that a Canada goose? Looks like. was going to show you, there was a mallard at the side, like just climbing up the side of the nest. This is over here, but it just took off. Oh well. Anyway, Canada Goose on her nest. Anything else nearby before we switch cameras? I don't believe so. It's quiet over here. Okay, let's keep going. We're going to leave this camera in place for a moment. Teals. Mallards, and I think we're going to switch back to the other camera. Looks like one more mallard. Just heard a song sparrow. I meant to say, as we were watching the eagle nest, that just yesterday I had been thinking about, the eagle nest, not the one I've shared with you in the past at, on River Road, but its predecessor, the one the eagles had before it, and the nest was much closer. It was on a man-made platform of some sort, some kind of utility poles, and it was relatively close. The angle wasn't perfect, certainly, but so we couldn't see, we wouldn't have been able to see down into the nest, but you could definitely, proximity would have been pretty good, and I regret, I never had the more powerful equipment I have now compared to back when it used to be there, that nest. and it would have been nice to visit that nest, but you know, they've since moved a couple times, and for various reasons apparently, so we no longer have that opportunity. There's a nest that's I've never seen it, apparently not far from my home, and apparently you just have to go behind a certain store and, you know, climb a hill, and then it's right there within view, and it's apparently reasonably close. And you know, I don't know exactly how close is close, and I don't know what the angle's like and everything, but the only reason why I haven't done that, well, a couple reasons why I haven't done that, but the main one really is that, you know, this hill that you have to climb, it's not a steep hill or anything, but you climb it, and you know, who knows what's there in terms of like ticks and things like that. So I just haven't managed to go there and do that. Anyway, that's it for Wildlife Drive. I'm going to take a peek at the rookery, the Great Blue Heron rookery, and see if it looks like the viewing is good. If not, there's a mallard to our right, by the way. Not particularly great. Although there are a number of herons standing there in the nests. Maybe we'll come back. We'll see. It's not terribly sunny. But that key piece of equipment keeps, its battery level keeps falling for some reason, even though it's indicating that it's plugged in. So I don't know. It should be charging. Might see an eagle above Shockey Pool. I don't know. Just saw a bunch of ducks flying over it. At least I thought they were ducks. Got a minivan falling right behind us. A little too close. A little too close for my taste. And an osprey on the nest to our left. Hi, osprey. Don't like tailgaters. Wasn't really too really close, but it's closer than necessary. So anyway. Hearing a starling. Welcome to East Road. Just saw a northern flicker. A bird flew away. Kind of light, but definitely saw a white spot near its rump. Tree swallows. Just heard one. Just saw one. Red-winged blackbird. I think I just heard the northern flicker. Yeah, 78 degrees now, according to my thermometer. See what I mean? I think it's like on the tour, very often the thermometer is not awake. Just heard a northern cardinal. and it's like it's not constantly checking the temperature. It's like checking when convenient or something. But it's reading 78 now, if you can be believed. Just saw an American crow. Make it 3. Here's some frogs. See a great blue heron. We'll drive towards the visitor center area, or I'm sorry, not visitor center, the observation area, and then we'll probably come back this way a bit, or we may just turn around here and start looking just a bit. There's not much activity down there that I can see, certainly not with the naked eye. Might have just heard a swamp sparrow. There is one vehicle in the observation area, and a woman has a tripod out and a scope on it. And there's another gentleman, he's got a scope on a tripod. What's that? Is that an eagle? I don't know. Looked large, but not necessarily large enough to be an eagle. I don't know. No, it's an eagle. Okay. That's an eagle. Bald eagle. Immature. Not sure what kind of ducks those are, but they look like ducks. All right, let's off the engine and take a look. Just a quick look. I don't see all that much activity down there. And you might say, gee, why is he looking at this area here? Just in case there's somebody there, you know, like a sandhill crane or something. That's why I'm looking there. Okay, I'm going to let you sit here for a moment, and I'm going to look around with binoculars a little bit. I think I might see some wood ducks. So we've got a male and female wood duck pair here. We have some shovelers. Northern shovelers, that is. Not sure who that is back there. Still don't know. I'm thinking that might be a widgeon back there. I'm not positive, but it might be. I don't know. These look like they might be ring-necked. That's my guess. And the back, that looks like a mallard. So a lot of birds know, but at least we're actually getting, if I'm right in my IDs, we are getting decent variety. I think more American widgeons. That, I don't know if we're seeing potentially blue-winged teal back there. I'm having a hard time telling. And I need to reset the way I have the camera situated here. These are long distances and the conditions are less than ideal. Might be a teal, but I'm not sure. Green-winged. I hear a cannon goose. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me just look with binoculars for a moment. Oops. Nothing else really stands out, but a couple of things I want to look at. Wait, hold on a second. Usage. I think we're going to leave very shortly. Something else pops up on the radar here. And could... Oh, I see some white way out there, and in the air, up high, I see something. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it. Oh, I had it. It could be that same eagle. Okay, but way out there, I was just going to say though, I mean, would like an expert from the lab be able to find more species? Probably. Two swans, obviously. I don't know what kind of swans they are. Those cormorants? Looks like a double-crested cormorants by the looks of them. I don't know where they came from. I didn't see them before, but there they are. Okay, I think we're going to move on. Not a bad stop, really. I mean, it doesn't look like there's much, but there's actually overall a decent variety down there. You know, patience is very important. I don't always show patience or have patience, but it can be very important if you're bird watching. You know, you know, for us, I like to, you know, I like to take us to a number of places, so, you know, we only have so much time at any one place. So, you know, I can't always, you know, really give you a good, you know, survey of a given area. Sometimes when you have a number of red-winged blackbirds like they're in trees together, they'll vocalize, and some, clearly they make some of the, you know, the usual vocalizations that we would expect from red-winged blackbirds, but they make some other sounds that make me wonder, okay, am I by any chance, ooh, something stinks, are there by any chance any, you know, rusty blackbirds in and amongst them? Something really stinks. Maybe it's just manure from a farmer or something. I don't know what it smells. Okay, it's not quite as bad now. Saw a pigeon. And the starling across the road there from 31. birds together. Maybe crows. Or, I don't know. Whatever. Could be eagles. Somehow don't look quite right. But they might have been. I'm not sure. No, I can't see them. Now reading 79 degrees. Just want to remind you, in case you missed it earlier, there's a better than 50% chance we will not have a tour next week. I really don't know. Won't know until probably Friday or whatever. So I would assume that there won't be one, but you know, there might be one. If there is one, I'll make an announcement. Think you'll all be on vacation. Yeah, we don't have to listen to that guy. Oh. We should skip more often. I guess I would suggest, you know, if you could always just turn down the volume, and then if like we are seeing something and you want to hear, you can turn it back up, you know. So you hear as little of me as possible. Maybe I would do that. How do you think I feel? I have to listen to all of this. I believe I just saw a mourning dove. And I just saw a robin and another one, and both are too close to the road or flying over the road in a way I don't care for. Maybe I'll speak to them later. Continues to drop, even though it's indicating it's being charged externally, so I don't know. They're also, hold on, what do I see here in here? Turkey vultures? Yes, turkey vultures. Two of them to our left, in the air. Lift your feet, lift your feet, lift your feet. must say. That's okay. Probably didn't miss any great words of wisdom. Surprisingly dry, so shouldn't be muddy or anything. We could use some rain. I think there might be a vehicle ahead of us. Yes, there is one. Up. More and more, bushes, shrubbery, what have you, trees, they're showing signs of life. They're showing buds here and there, and I'm seeing that a lot in my own area, and even I think you're probably seeing some of that here now. And that's great. It's wonderful to see, and it's obviously necessary. We want all this vegetation to survive. But in terms of in terms of us seeing birds, it can be a real hassle once those leaves grow in. I just saw a dragonfly. I think it might be the first one I've seen this year. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. Pretty quiet driving through here. I'm not hearing. I hear a northern cardinal in the distance. Now that I've lowered the fan, my car's fan speed. And I think I hear a second one with a chip note. for the red-winged blackbird. And I believe a song sparrow. Kind of quiet so far. There is water up ahead, so maybe that will have more activity. But I see some large bird in the air up ahead. Or at least I did. Great for heron by the looks of it. Heard something, but I see a couple mallards here. Nice road. Nice road. See some Canada geese. A little bit of a nice breeze, but it probably bothering you, so I closed the window, one of the windows. Some ducks here, it looks like mallards. much activity so far, really. Is that an osprey? I think so. Starlings there. Yeah, it's pretty quiet here. Overall, peaceful. But, you know, peaceful's nice, but I want to see more birds if possible. Robin. Yes, I think it's Robin. Is indeed. Oh, okay, we saw one osprey. And it's still, I think, the same one flying around. And there's another one here. And is there another one here? I know there are a couple nests in the area. There's this. This is apparently, I don't know if they're going to use this as a nest this year, but there's another one that I've seen in the past nearby. You know, I don't know if they're going to nest there or not. It's not a very developed nest from what I could tell. Maybe they're just both perched there. And I don't know where they are right now. I see one osprey in the air, but it may not be one of the two we were just watching a moment ago. Not easy for me to stay with them because of where they are relative to the car. And there's something else up high. Might be another one up high. I don't know if I can get it or not. Let me sit you down for a moment. Come on, wire. Oh, come on. I swear I'm tempted to just cut the wire right now. Up high, I think I'm not sure if it's an eagle up high or not. It might be. Oh. Switch cameras. Actually, it might not be a good idea to switch cameras, but we're going to try anyway. Yeah, it's probably a bad idea, but this one I'm not happy with. Yeah. Oh, that's actually, there's an eagle and an osprey, I think. The eagle, I mean, I don't think one is going after the other or anything. I think it's just this eagle's flying at this altitude and the osprey is up higher. And not even, no, it's not like it's going after it or anything. Just a reminder, there is an eagle nest here. Right here. Well, I don't see anything in there, but maybe you're seeing it and just, you know, better than I am. There, well, hold on. Shoot. So there's, looks like they are interacting. There's an eagle up there and an osprey. Hold on. This would be easier if I were out and on a tripod right now. Oh, who's that flying through? I don't know. Great blue heron, I think. And these are all getting, everybody's getting, oh! The osprey just kind of went after the eagle a little bit. If I can get it, sorry. Maybe I should, I don't know if I should switch cameras or not. You can hear an osprey. There are 3 ospreys in the air. I don't know if they're all together or independent or what. The eagle is getting to be too high above me to stay with it. Sorry, I'm doing a terrible job here. Everybody's moving around too fast. There's one osprey that's fairly close. Difficult to get though. Too close. Well, in the meantime, let's look at some ducks that are now swimming into view. Ringneck ducks. And one other bird here, I'm not sure if it's a duck or not, just dove. It's closer than the others. Let's see if it comes back up. It's a pied-billed grebe. As for the ospreys, I'm not sure where anybody is right now. Let's check the eagle nest again just to see if anyone's popped up. If you're bored, don't worry, we're not going to stay here too much longer, I don't think. I just saw someone move, but I can't see much. Big bug. And it just found its way in the tough spot on my door. Anyway. What else is here? Let me leave you here for a moment, and I'm going to look around with binoculars. The people in the vehicle that we've seen, they're kind of stepping out of their vehicle and taking photos now, so I wonder if there's something going on. I can't see it from here. They're looking at an osprey in the air. Let's back up. Let's leave. Let me look back to see what they might be seeing. I don't see anything in particular, so we're going to keep going on. I believe I see some grackles down below. Common grackles. At least I got the bug out. Okay. Okay, I think we're just gonna head back. There's not that much else going on. I'm still glad we came here, but not much else going on. Just heard a killdeer. I believe I just saw another one. I may be wrong about that, but I definitely heard one. For me, last year was a very good year for seeing killdeer, both here and you know, at home. I shared you know, some videos last year of some chicks that had been you know, on the ground. Hold on one second, what am I seeing? A couple more eagles by the looks of it in the air, just flying together in the distance, so I'm not going to bother to it was just it was nice to see those little chicks, but I was hoping to see little chicks here last year, and it just didn't happen for whatever reason. Either they didn't actually nest here, or we just didn't look in the right spots, or our timing was bad, or I don't know. Boy. Alright, let's try getting completely out of this. That's bad there. I have to say though, the killdeer that were living near me, they made me spend far too much time checking on them and everything. You know, for a while I was, you know, checking up on them every day whenever I could. Okay, how many are out there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good, all 4 are there. The chicks, that is. And during the day, like, you know, the middle part of the day, I wouldn't see the chicks. They were either elsewhere or hidden or something, and I just wouldn't see them. But then later on in the day, you know, in the early evening, I would see them again. And it didn't seem like the adults were trying to feed them or anything. They were just, you know, at least from what I could see, the chicks kind of fed themselves, or there was no feeding going on. I mean, they would walk around and look for whatever killdeer eat, just like adults do. for me, all the bird watching I do. And it's not like here we're doing this today, obviously. I don't do this every day and just not film it, and stream it for people. I don't do this every day. I just have whatever, typically from my own window or, just in my travels as I drive around. Sure, I look. And I have to say, yeah, I mean, this time of year, sure, often in the evening on my way home, I'll stop at one spot, but it's not, hours on end. It's usually just for a little while. But it's just amazing, all the bird memories I accumulate over the years. Seeing things here and there. Hear robin in the distance singing. And I'd be the first to admit that some of these things that I see are probably unremarkable to most other bird watchers, or certainly to people, let's say, like at the lab or other experts or whatever. Okay, I can understand that, but it doesn't matter. I mean, am I enjoying them? Yes. Since I'm not harming anybody and I'm enjoying them, and I'm not, even harming myself in any way. Might as well do it. Sometimes I'm just, surprised, really just at how lucky I can be in terms of seeing things, Maybe it's like the geese we saw a number of weeks back. The snow geese. Things like that. It's like, to me, some of that is the sort of thing you see on TV, not in real life. And when I remember that I'm just a hobbyist, and I get to see some of these things. It's just, it's kind of a thrill. Just saw a tree swallow on a utility wire here. Sometimes I will share, a bird video or something with people who know me, but they don't necessarily know of the things that I record, and they can be surprised sometimes at the kinds of looks that we get, or that I might get myself, during the week. And I think some of it, I'm just guessing that they're surprised that it's the sort of thing that can be seen just in the area, in our general area. And I can certainly understand that. I've told you before, for instance, the first time I ever went to Sapsucker Woods, and we went on the guided bird walk, and I had heard of, and I don't know if I had ever seen even, I'm sure I had seen photos, I guess, of a Baltimore Oriole, for instance, and we happened to see Baltimore Orioles that day, and it was like, wow, I didn't know, I had no idea that they'd be this far north, in Ithaca, for instance. And I remember also we saw that day, and this one individual bird was really, you could almost say, putting on a show. There was an American redstart, a male adult, and he was in a tree relatively low, which isn't necessarily that surprising, but just staying there and maybe going a little bit from one branch to another, but he was just like staying right there within view. And later on, talking to the guide for that walk, she remarked at how, it's a little odd the way he was kind of showing off there, and in view for us. But again, it was a bird I had never even heard of before, let alone seen. So, I understand when people are surprised at, what can be seen if you just, make a little effort to look and take a little bit of time. How many times have we been on the Cornell campus, and we're looking at, let's say, one of the red-tailed hawks, and there's someone, a passerby comes along, and you can tell they're wondering what are they looking at, and when we show them, they're surprised at what we're seeing, and very often it's pretty obvious they had no idea that such birds were there on the campus. Speaking of birds, I think I just saw a red-tailed hawk in a tree. And a turkey vulture in the air to our left. Some of you are thinking, you're thinking, I wish Ferris had a little sign that he could hold up in front of the camera that would say it's safe to turn the volume back up again when I'm about to stop talking. Admit it. Now maybe it wouldn't have to be that long. I could just say, you know, the sign could say shutting up now or something like that. Hold on. May have passed too far. I saw something in the air to our left. I can't see it now. We've got some structures in our way. Gotta wait for a vehicle. I want to turn around. Thought I saw something in the air. I'm not sure. Bird of prey of some sort. Can't even see. Hold on. We're gonna switch cameras. I'm guessing Cooper's hawk, but I'm not sure. And I've lost sight of it. I thought there may have been two birds up there, but I'm not sure. All right, we're gonna turn around. Was my best guess, Cooper's hawk, judging by the longer tail. I may be wrong though. It didn't, yeah, that's my best guess. dove and a starling to our left. More starlings. Common grackle. Oh my goodness, it's almost 4:15. I hadn't realized it was that late. We're in trouble, time-wise. I think we're gonna head to Maze Point. We'll take a look around, and I'll do what I normally do. That is, I'll get out of the car and go look and see if there's anything really interesting. If not, we'll go double check at Shockey, which may have had some decent activity. I'm not sure by the way things looked as we drove through. Problem is that even if there is activity, it's not going to be close, but what can you do? The air is a little ripe. Good thing that doesn't get transmitted through the camera, you know? I think it's, I don't know if it's coming from the field to our left or... get out of the car. Just somehow looks like there might not be much activity. Let's just let the other vehicles pass us. Red blackbirds. I see some. I think I see some starlings. I think they're starlings. I'm not sure. I definitely hear something in my car that needs oiling or replacement. But what do you expect? I have quite a few miles in the car. Just heard a cardinal. Up above in the air, I see, what do I see? I don't know. I think it's a turkey vulture. Yes, turkey vulture. road up ahead. What is that? Red-winged blackbird. And I just heard a northern flicker. Oh, the birds in the trees are pigeons. Not starlings, pigeons. The way they're being lit, I just didn't see them well the first time. I'm gonna park the car and run out and take a look and see if there's anything special we should be spending time to look at, even though it is getting late. It's 4:19 according to my car's clock, 80 degrees. I'll be back as soon as I can. Well, we'll see. We'll be back shortly. Okay, black-capped chickadee, song sparrow, Canada goose, bald eagle, a couple of them, if you count the one in the nest, red-winged blackbirds, and really that's about it. That's about it, actually. Didn't see any ducks. That's just about it. All right, let's go. And nothing was really close or looking like it would provide a spectacular look, so we're going to move on. And we'll check Shockey. I have a feeling we're going to do what we did last week, and that is I will get out, take a look, come back, and tell you we're not staying. So, we'll see. I I do want to get back to Ithaca anyway, and quite honestly, I want to get some other things, maybe possibly charging, on the way. I don't know if they'll charge or not. Something funny is going on. Great blue heron just flew over the road and it looks like it's heading towards the rookery. So I think this will likely be the last stop we have up here in Montezuma today. I see a robin, American robin, and I just saw a mourning dove fly through. All right, let me go take a couple red-winged blackbirds. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, we're not staying. Did hear or see a northern cardinal, swamp sparrow, and I may have seen, I think I heard a swamp sparrow, by the way, at Mace Point. Red-winged blackbirds, a bald eagle or two. I did see, not very close, but closer than everything else, two northern pintails, and hold on, what do I see in the air right now? A couple mallards are in flight. I did see a swan in the distance. I couldn't tell what it was. I'm guessing trumpeter, but I don't know. And I would guess trumpeter, actually. Great blue herons. That's just about it. We're going to head back to Ithaca. I'm going to by myself. Sorry, no need for you to come along with me this week. Let's say we restart at about 6 o'clock. Okay, everybody, 6 o'clock, somewhere around there. I'm hoping to restart in Ithaca. Technology gods willing. Okay, I'm hoping you got the message, but I'm not sure. Okay, everybody, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.